Good evening. Welcome to your English Beginners 2 course. Portales Regular Section 1. Today we continue with your book Personal Best Level 1. The units to cover are Unit 5, Lesson A, and Lesson B. Follow your guideline week number 1 in Google Classroom and apply it, okay, to your book. Unit 5, what are you wearing? Lesson A, party time. Pages 40 to 41. Pay attention. In language or grammar, we have the simple present and the present continuous. Simple present and present continuous. Our vocabulary is mostly for clothes, and ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers. Okay, in activity number 1, look at the text, celebrations around the world. In the picture A, B, and C, and choose what are the people wearing, usando. Choose from the box, okay? There we have the words that are in the box in your book, if you're looking at your book, okay? In picture A, in picture B, and in picture C. Okay, we go now to activity number 2. Okay, read the text and answer. A, match pictures A to C with celebrations 1 to 3. B, match sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with celebrations. For example, number 1, this celebration takes place in Brazil. Okay, the answer is Rio Carnival. That's number 1. Okay, very good. And then you continue doing the exercise, okay? Okay, in page number 41, we are going to look at grammar. Simple, present, and present continuous. Okay, that will be activity number 3. Okay, wonderful, very good, we're doing fine. Okay, in activity number 3, we have where the simple present is used for things that happen or are always true. Look at the example. It always happens in January or February. It always happens in January or February. Look at your book. I live in Shanghai. I live in Shanghai. Okay. Then we have some, I'm going to give you some examples, like for example, look, I live in Shanghai. We wear red shirts, okay? And the verbs are live and wear. Okay, she likes Guatemala. She likes Guatemala. The verb plus S because she, he, or it, and all the words, all the verbs for he, she, or it, and in S or ES, okay? For example, she likes Guatemala, verb plus S for he, she, or it. Or another example is with he. He goes to Petén, verb plus ES. In this case, okay, look, go and like, but there are he, she, or it, you don't say he like or she like or he go or she go. No, it's she likes or he goes or it goes, okay? He, she, or it. You have to have an S at the end. Okay, so that's the explanation of activity number 3. Okay, wonderful, very good. Okay. Now I am going to give you some explanations about the third person and explain the negative and the interrogative. I think with the explanation about third person, the third person is, the first person is I, okay? The second person is you. The third person is he, she, or it. Okay, that's in singular. In plural, the first person is we, okay? We, and the second person plural is you, and the third person singular, plural, I'm sorry, is they. Okay, very good. Okay, we are going to go now to the verbs in simple present, but we are going to talk about the negative tense. In the negative tense, it's very easy because, for example, we use an auxiliary, okay, verb, or an auxiliary symbol because it is not a verb in this case. En este caso, no es un verbo, sino que es un símbolo, el verbo do, ¿verdad? Que para la tercera persona se vuelve dos y para la primera y segunda se vuelven do. Ok, entonces tenemos, we have here negative. I do not live in Shanghai. Not live in Shanghai. So we have the auxiliary do and the verb live. Okay? Now that's in the first person. In the third person, okay? Does. Does is important because does is for he, she, or it. Okay. She does not like Guatemala. Remember, she likes Guatemala is an affirmative. She does not like Guatemala is in negative. Okay? Where does is the auxiliary for the third person, he, she, or it. Okay? And for example, in another sentence in the first person plural, we have, for example, we don't wear red shirts. We don't wear red shirts. No usamos camisas rojas. Okay, the auxiliary is do plus the negative not. We don't. Wear is the verb usar. Okay, and that's it. You see, this is what we do right now. Very good. So this is what we are talking about, the negative tense. So you can practice some of your sentences, but the most important is the next one. Okay. We are going to use the interrogative tense. The interrogative form, I'm sorry, in the present tense, okay? For the simple present. Simple present, interrogative form, okay? And then, for instance, for example, is interrogative is, for example, do I live in Petén? Do I live in Petén? You see, in Spanish, you don't have the do. You just say, I live in Petén. Yeah, but in English, you have to have do. It's an auxiliary. Okay, it's a symbol of presence, of indicating that the sentence is in interrogative. The sentence is in interrogative. Do I live in Petén? So you see, the auxiliary verb is do, and the verb is live, okay? Another example, in third person, okay? Does she like Guatemala? Does she like Guatemala? It comes from she likes Guatemala. Then we go to interrogative. Does she like Guatemala? Okay, so where the auxiliary is does, and the verb is like. So this is what you have to do for the simple present. For the simple present, okay? This is what we have for this lesson. And then we can go and talk about this presentation of the present continuous. You see in your book, you see simple present and present continuous. Now, the present continuous, if you follow your book and you follow your weekly guideline, you see, number one, you are going to see that in the present continuous, we used present continuous for things that are happening now, things that are happening now. Están sucediendo ahora. Yes, están sucediendo ahora. Entonces es el continuo, donde usamos, ¿qué usamos en el presente continuo? Entonces usamos las terminaciones en español ando yendo. En inglés no se dice así, sino se dice the ing ending, ing ending, ing ending. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que pasa? Vamos a pasar a eso ahorita, vamos a ver qué pasa ahí. Por ejemplo, tenemos we have an example here of affirmative. We have an example of affirmative. Affirmative. I'm. Yo estoy. I'm having dinner now. I'm having dinner now. Where the am is the auxiliary and have in verb plus in is the verb. Okay, verb plus in is the verb. Okay, dinner is just a noun, comida, yes, this is un sustantivo, no? But am, which is the apostrophe, am is the auxiliary of to be plus verb plus ing. Okay, affirmative. In negative, I am not having dinner now. I am not, you see, we always use to be for the auxiliary. I am not having dinner now, okay? And then we have, at the end, you see what is important too, the interrogative. The interrogative is, for example, we just put the verb to be first. The primero, okay? So we say, am I having dinner now? Okay, and then we use the auxiliary plus the verb plus ing. Am, just the auxiliary. Having is the verb. Am I having dinner now? Okay, the continuous tense, you see, uses always to be as an auxiliary. Okay, and the continuous tense, okay, uses always ing, ando y yendo in Spanish. Okay, wonderful, very good. I think we are doing fine. See, if you have any questions, go to your book and follow what we are talking about. Okay, for example, here, when we are talking about the present continuous, we are in activity 3. Okay, okay, and in activity 3, also we have what? A, underline, okay, with underline verbs with simple present and circle. You see, underline and circle. That's activity 3 continuous. A, circle, verb with present continuous. So all the present continuous, you circle them, and all the simple presents, you underline. You see, simple present, underline, present continuous, circle, okay? Very good. Okay, then you go to grammar practice page number 84. Grammar practice number 84, okay? And then you do all the activities in grammar practice number 84. Activity 4. A, complete the interviews with the correct forms of verbs. Okay? B, here you have to go to additional resources. You remember additional resources? Okay, the additional resources are always where? enrichment in the Richmond platform. This is when you have to practice the exercises of listening, okay, of reading, exercises of pronunciation also. And this is additional resources is very important for you. Okay, this is in your book, okay? And then you have to go here with underlined and simple present and the present continuous. Okay, in your Richmond platform, 5.3, listen and check. Okay, very good. Then we are going to go to activity number 5. Okay, let's see if we have something here. Okay. Oh, not yet, but we are going to have something else. Okay. Activity number 5, you see, you will have to match the festivals 1 to 5 with date A to E. You have to learn about dates. And this is important because, why? Numbers are important. And we have cardinal numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ordinal numbers, primero, segundo, tercero. Ordinal numbers, primero, segundo, tercero is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. Okay. In this, we have to do something with the dates, and you have to listen and you have to learn. Now, in activity 6, yes, okay, you have to what? What do you have to do in activity 6? Okay, before in activity 5, you will have, in activity number 5, I'm sorry. In activity number 5, you will have to go to vocabulary practice. Vocabulary practice, you remember, is on page 99. Page 99? Okay, vocabulary practice. This is important because then in that page, we have 2 types of things. The first are the clothing and the second are the ordinal numbers. And then you see first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. Then we go with 21st. You don't say 21st, no. You say 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Then you have 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, and 30th, and 31st again, 32nd, and 33rd, and so on until you go to 100th. Okay, 101st, 102nd, you go up, but use always the number 20th, 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, and then you go, okay, 21st, 31st, 41st, 51st, 61st, and so on. Okay, same thing with 22nd, 32nd, 42nd, 52nd, 62nd, okay. This is what we are talking about, the ordinal numbers on page number 99, okay? Then we go to activity number 6, okay? In activity number 6, you will have to use the additional resources again from the Richmond platform. You see additional resources in Richmond platform. And in activity 6, you have to use find 5.5, listen and repeat. This you do have to do it again. And then 6B, additional resources. See, 5.6, listen, check, and repeat. Listen, check, and repeat. Okay, you have to do that, you see. And then in activity number 7 in your book, you have to go and we are going to change the meaning because you say, it says discuss, but you don't have 2 persons in your house. So it's only you. So we say write. Yeah, the birth date of your family, the birth date of your father, the birth date of your mother. And then you say, okay, I was born on August 7th. You don't say I was born on August 7th. No, I was born on August 7th. Okay. My father was born on March 30th. My mother was born on April 27th. Okay, and so on. Just my son was born, and so on. You have to use was because it's past tense. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, very good. And then now, what do you think? How was your class? Did you enjoy it? Was it difficult? If you have any questions for the next meeting, you see, when on May 8th, on the 8th, you see, on the 8th, on May 8th, we're going to have the next class and you will be able to ask questions, okay? Capiche? Do you understand that? Yeah, comprehende? Yes? Okay, very good. Now, we are going now to go to lesson B. You see, unit 5, lesson 5B. Okay, unit 5, lesson 5B in your book and in your weekly guideline. Okay. The title of the lesson is Don't Tell Me What to Wear. Don't tell me what to wear. Okay, that will be on page number 42. 42, page number 42. And the first activity, activity 1, okay, the first activity, activity 1, read the introductions of the text on page 98. You see, we have a big text on page 98. You have to read the introduction of the text. Yeah? Uniforms. Are you a fan? Okay, what is the introduction? Oh, where it says uniforms are common and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. That's the introduction. Uniforms are common on, you can look that in your book over there. Right, look at your book. Okay, so you know what the introduction is. Okay, now after reading the text and the introduction, will you please answer the questions? Answer the questions. Okay. In that lessons, the skills are the reading. You have to practice some reading. Yeah, and then you have to identify facts and opinions. And you are going to see some parts of adjectives. The adjectives, you see, you remember what adjectives are? Adjectives are the ones that change the noun. They modify the noun, they change the noun. You see, like big, tall, happy, sad, expensive, cheap, big, what else? Oh, all kinds of adjectives. You see, the one that transform, that change the noun. Okay, and then we are going to see something about adjectives too. But first of all, we are going to really learn something about what is a fact and what is an opinion. Okay, learn and study. A fact is a piece of true information. It's a piece of true information. Okay, so you can look at the, this little squares that we have. And it says, fact is a piece of truth, una verdad. Fact, factor, una verdad, fact. Okay, and what's an opinion? Okay, it's what someone thinks. Es lo que piensa alguien. Opinion is what someone thinks about something. Es lo que piensa uno, algo de algo. Okay, lo que piensa acerca de algo o de alguien. Okay, that's learn and study. Fact is a piece of true information. An opinion is someone thinks about something. Look at the examples that you have over there, okay? Okay, you look at the examples, okay? In activity 2, we have read skill box and text on page number 98. Page number 98, read skill box and text. Okay, A, mention a fact. You have to mention a fact. For example, Richard wears, usa, Richard wears a uniform. Richard wears a uniform. That's a fact. He wears a uniform. Okay? And then in part B, you have to use, for example, you have to say your fact. For example, follow all the instructions in that lesson, okay? Follow the instructions and do the exercise. Very good. Okay. Then we can go to activity 3. Read the text again. Read the text again and answer the questions. Which person thinks that, for example, okay, number 1 is Maria. Okay, number 1 is Maria. Then we have to go to a text builder. That's where we have the adjectives, the modifiers of the noun, okay? Adjectives of show someone's opinion, okay? The adjective someone's opinion. The hat, the sombrero, is terrible. The hat is terrible, okay? Very good, and then, okay, then we have what? That hat is terrible. And then we have also, we have a nice uniform at the bank. Terrible and nice are adjectives that modify hat and modify uniforms. How are the uniforms? Nice. Okay. How is the hat? Terrible. So you see they are modifiers. The adjectives change the noun, change bank and change hat. Okay, very easy, huh? Okay, this is very easy, but you will have to get used to the English language. See, now you see you are in your second level, and then you will have to practice and practice and read, and you have to watch. I don't know how many times this what video that I have for you on this time, the 1st of May, but then you will have to get used to it in order to write all your exercises. Okay, text builder. Okay, adjectives of show someone's opinion. The hat is terrible. We have a nice uniform at the bank. It's more or less, it's pretty boring. Pretty boring. Boring is also an adjective. Okay, adjectives come before a noun. Okay, adjectives come before a noun. Example, adjectives come before a noun. Antes de un sustantivo también se ponen adjetivos. Por ejemplo, en la oración, for example, we wear a great uniform. We wear, nosotros usamos a great uniform. Okay, that's great before the noun uniform. okay? But also, you see, we use adjectives, okay, after the verb to be, after the verb to be. For example, the uniform is, verb to be, is great, okay? The uniform is, that's verb to be, is, are, am, see, verb to be. The uniform is great. Okay, wonderful. Okay, this is what you have to do, and the rest of the book for lessons A and B of unit number 5. And then you have to complete your exercise, do the exercise during this Saturday or during the week. And then also, don't forget, we have homework for next week. Now, you have to turn in your homework punctual. Okay, you cannot forget your homework. It's very easy. You can work, you can dedicate. Why? Why do you have to do this? Because you must, you have to. It's a requisite to learn English. And this is the only reason. Okay, do it happy. You know, this, don't break your head, you know, feel relaxed, breathe, pull the air out, pull your air out, and then exhalate, you see? And then happy, do your homework, okay? Now, the homework for next May 8th is going to be, has to do with classroom, Google Classroom, okay? In Classroom, you have to have your homework done on next class, okay? The homework or task for next class is first, write an essay about shopping in Guatemala. Essay about shopping in Guatemala. Okay. Do not forget to put your title, your name, your introduction, what or who or what, your development, where, when, why, and your conclusion. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it wonderful? Is it expensive? Is it cheap? Is it relaxful? Is nice? Is dangerous? Okay, whatever it is, that will be your conclusion, okay? And then that will be your first assignment, okay? Your first homework. Then you have to use another homework, only 2 homeworks, plus your studying, of course. Complete workbook unit 5, A and B, only A and B. Workbook number 5, unit A and B. You have to put that into what? Google Classroom, okay? Yes, tareas, yes, we have to do that, okay? Okay, you have to do the first 2 pages of unit 5, A and B. That's all you have to do. I am sure you have to work a lot. You're going to enjoy this, you see? And then you have to turn in your composition. What is a composition? Okay, essay, your composition. Okay, your article about shopping in Guatemala, your article, your composition, your essay. What is your feeling about shopping in Guatemala? Okay, you have to tell me where, when, why. Okay, very good. And then, of course, after studying all these two lessons, A and B, okay, you can easily pass your homework. You see your workbook, A and B. Workbook 5, A and B. It is very easy. Okay, study, have a nice evening, relax, and take care of yourselves, okay? We'll see you on the May 8th. Don't forget to submit your ballot, your recibo, your pago, your payment in pantallazo boleta. Okay, don't forget to submit your attendance, please, in Google Classroom too, okay? Okay, and that, I think that will be all for today. I wish you have a very relaxed time, enjoy it. English is very nice. It's very important for traveling, for buying. Okay, it's very nice to read about activities about parades, celebrations, whatever. Okay. Don't forget, I am always thinking of you and I am here to help. Okay, good night. I will see you on the 8th, May 8th, Saturday, May 8th at 18 hours. Take care. Bye-bye.